sort of, there's not really any kind of wayward people at the moment, is there, in showbiz? In terms of entertainment comedy, there's no one who sort of seems to have a drink or drugs problem.
I'm worried
sadly.
about Ricky.
Sadly.
I'm worried that, you know, something might take hold. The devil may
No,
care,
I think
might
he's very
happen.
careful. He
Is he?
is a bit careful, yeah.
that's
He's so, I
Too
mean,
tired.
yeah,
Too tired. Shout and scream.
you have been kind of coughing and wheezing throughout today's
Well,
show.
tell you
I had a
why.
fight, didn't I?
Oh, we should talk about the fight. Yeah, we can't give out the result. We can't give the result out on the fight, but
No, I've
talk about
I've
it.
got a cough. I just got a cough again.
Got a bit of a cough?
I'm scared I'm allergic to something. Well, if I'm allergic, I was worried today that.
What if you're allergic to wheat?
Oh no, well that'd be terrible. But I was worried. What if I'm allergic to my cat?
get rid of it.
Oh no.
Well, it seems that easy, but
Well, it is that easy. Throw it out the window. That's how I sort out that. I'm not a trained doctor, but that's how I sort that one out.
I just like to apologise for any.
But they always land on their feet, don't they, cats? So that'll be
They
fine.
do,
And it's got 9 lives, so if it
Yeah.
lands on a
Oh, God.
spike, it'll be fine.
Oh, don't. What happened to me?
Because you can't laugh, because of the fight and the ribs.
Oh yeah,
He
the
took
ribs,
quite
yeah.
I have to say though that I remember we were talking on the radio about what Ricky should come out to for the big match. For those that don't realise, Ricky at Christmas, there's a TV show on. Ricky, I don't know why, even to this day, why you agreed to do it.
Nor do I.
But he's doing a celebrity boxing match, fighting, and he was described at the beginning of the fight. Rick, I don't realise I don't know if you know this. He was described as entrepreneur, Grant Bovey,
Well,
husband of Anthea Turner. I don't know what that means exactly.
Well, he does bits of business, I assume.
Businessman.
Yeah, businessman, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But
Arthur Daly
What
was
was I
entrepreneur.
described as?
yeah, you were described as I think funny man.
Oh right,
He might be
right.
something like that, or a comedian and actor. But Ricky came out to Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J.
Nice.
I don't know whose suggestion it was, I think it might be mine, but it was blinding. And I noticed you were really, they'd almost, I mean, it was ludicrous, really. You came out in the shorts, you had the,
Well, I was acting up.
I know,
doing
but
it,
you
but
really
they were going, don't you laugh on my corner, and I think I overdid it, didn't I?
well, he was kind of prowling around the ring, staring staring Bovey out and staring the crowd out,
So embarrassing.
and kind of looking really,
Yeah.
but of course he's got this ludicrous beer belly. Do you know what I mean? So it looks like
I
Johnny
did all
Vegas
the
is like
training I was meant to do.
Yeah, and Bovey
dear.
looks quite sort of athletic.
He's
guy,
really
so he
fit,
looks
isn't
like
he?
he could actually be a boxer.
But did you have like and obviously they're filming it for telly. Did you have the production crew saying, right, stop, cut, can you just throw that punch again?
No, it's a real
No, they
fight.
just
So it really
let them
wasn't
go.
proper
I think
fight.
people are going to be surprised. I think they're going to see it's a real fight.
And I
than
tell
they
you, it's
imagined.
unpleasant. I mean, it's actually an unpleasant
Okay,
thing.
well, I'll tell you
It
now
is, yeah.
what Carl said, because
What did he
Carl was
say?
there, and he said to me, I can't do his accent. He went, oh no, it wasn't nice.
No, it wasn't nice.
No, it
No,
was,
it's not.
it was, although I have to say, I was really kind of riled up by it. I mean, I've never been to a fight before, and I just was like, come on, I was like, smash his face! I was really shouting, I was just going crazy.
Shouting for me, they were.
No, I was shouting for, then I just decided to try and freak everyone, so I was shouting, kiss him, snog him, lick him, ask him out! I was shouting that in a vain attempt to throw someone, and, it was extraordinary, but I tell you, I think you'd be better off, like, if they sort of brought back wrestling. Wrestling from the 70s, like Big Daddy
wrestling
and
would be
Ace
fun.
Like Mick McManus.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Because I think you've got more the physique for
I
wrestling.
think I'm too young for wrestling on British
they were always
television.
about 65.
I
weren't
think
they?
I'm 58, one of them,
Yeah.
Les Keller.
Yeah, but the outfits are fun.
Oh, they get, oh, a bit
yeah.
too tight, weren't they? some
Yeah,
of
and it
those
was always that kind of
outfits?
shiny, whatever preceded lycra.
I know, with just a little winkle showing.
Little winkle.
A little motherfucker with a little winkle in their tight shorts.
Why were you looking?
Oh,
I've done you.
oh, play a record.
I've done you. I'm not. Answers, please.
I'm not one of them.
You're not looking at mine now, are you?
Yes.
Those are the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they're still going strong.
Oh, indeed, yes.
That's one of my favourite tunes of the year.
You
like
enjoyed
one?
that? Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
These are all
yeah.
mutual. We love them all. We're not
Absolutely,
really,
yeah, no,
we're not
we're not.
annoying each other by putting in
Not
songs
at
the
all.
other one doesn't like.
Not
We're
at
like
all.
a team today, isn't it? I think that's the Christmas spirit. I don't know what it is.
We've come together, we're sort of unified, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the absence of Carl.
Yeah.
Who often divides us, he often comes between us.
Does he?
Like, yeah,
Does he
well, I'll
do
tell you
that?
what, it's
Yeah.
like, it's like a child. Like, it's like we're a married couple and he's sort of our autistic child or something, you know,
right,
and sometimes it just puts a strain on the marriage. You know, we all three of us love each other. You know.
Yeah, because he does love you guys.
Yeah, exactly, but
Yeah,
sometimes it's hard.
I hear him
you know.
talking about you in the office sometimes, you know. He looks up to you, aspires to you too.
But it's
Yeah,
times like
right,
this
so.
because
Yeah.
of, well, because of, to be honest, the baby Jesus. But we realise that there's beauty in everyone, and it's all right.
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Exactly. He's never had that before.
No.
Well, I have to say that I'm really getting into the Christmas spirit. When I was younger, I didn't really enjoy it. I was quite cynical. I was quite,
You're
rock and roll.
joking.
But now I'm sort of, I walk in a department store, and if there's one of the old, chestnuts are roasting on an open fire, which that classic tune, or
I
any of
thought you were one of
those.
those old boys that stand outside the British Museum.
Right, yeah.
Right, you mean the tune, yeah.
That one, or how does it go? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Chestnuts roasting on
Yeah.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
But I can't get enough of them. I love it. I'm in the department store, it's frosty outside, it's warm in there.
Have you ever roasted your chestnuts on an open
I
fire?
have never done that. No, I have not
Imagine
done
that.
that. I have not done that.
Just backing up to it like that with the little chestnuts hanging out like a bulldog.
What would you be wearing? You'd probably just, I imagine you'd have your dressing gown on, you'd just hoiked it up,
Just
like,
pull
so
it
your
up,
arse was showing.
pop 'em down, like tuck it in like a lovely lady.
Yeah.
So like a lovely lady from the front, but behind
Yeah.
it looks like a bulldog dragging a tree.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just pop them in the grate.
Yeah, and you would, because you want to be careful of too much roasting, so I imagine you'd want to just kind of ease
toast
yourself
them.
in slowly.
Lightly toast them.
And if it feels too hot, get out of there. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
That's if any kids are listening, try that.
No!
What?
No.
Like there's a kid thinking, I'm going to roast my chestnuts on an open fire. I don't think there's even a child that's
I
doing
don't want
that.
someone to do it, and then the parents go, and Steve Merchant's told our children to do
Yeah.
it. We're probably
Okay.
we're probably in trouble
So
now
kids,
because that.
where's the
Kids
kid going to
don't.
find an open fire like those? I mean, it has to be the sort that they use, those kind of barrels. It can't just be open fire at home. That doesn't count. That's just stupid. If you're going to do it properly.
Oh no! We're having such a nice time there.
We've lowered the tone. I'll tell you what'll perk us all up though. Richard Anderson has emailed us.
Oh,
Dickie Anderson.
he's loving the show, is he?
Well, I don't know if you've heard this, Carl. Carl, I called you Carl.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm Claire. Pleased to meet you.
Is it
the shaved head or the stupidity?
Yeah. Arthur or Jack or something last time?
He called me. I
can't remember.
I don't know, but it was quite embarrassing.
Claire, I'll be honest with you, Claire's quite an unmemorable name.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, Dickie Anderson, he's a guy, I'll be honest with you, he's not a big fan of the show. But
Is
he's,
he not?
well, we're getting to winning round. He says, dear Ricky, the more disappointing your show becomes, the more I seem to look forward to it. Now I see your face plastered across London. Is your show some sort of curse put on me by an old gypsy woman I've annoyed? A good point, Dickie, but,
Because
but Randers, as I call it.
yeah.
I
He can't listen now. I know what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
tucked him in. He's backing into the fire as we speak, and he wants to roast them until they spit. Oh dear. Thanks for listening. Anders.
It's a Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year.
And as you know, you've got a lot to look forward to because our first hour is always the best.
That's exactly
So
right.
you're going to be loving it till 3, cockers. Oh dear. What should we play?
Well, this is, every so often I get sent a CD by a friend of mine, Harry, who just sorts me out with tunes
That's
that I may have
such a
missed.
good idea, by
It
the
is a
way.
great
I think
idea, and
fantastic.
this is one that I think it came out this year. It's a Teenage Fan Club, and they teamed up with Jad Fair, and I think it's a mixed bag, the album apparently, but this is one of the good tunes on it, Near to You.
I'm afraid your CD isn't working. Oh, no, it is now. No. Oh, it's not me, Steve. Honestly, it keeps
Claire, it looks
stopping.
like it's you.
No, honestly.
You're pressing buttons, you're fiddling with buttons.
No, look, comes back again, look.
Right, you can't play that.
Look, I didn't touch it.
This never happens when Carl's here.
It does.
It does, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll swap it into another CD machine. Can we play Oasis?
It's another one of my favourites. The Oasis back on form.
Yeah, Rick, I'm not discrediting the tune, I just feel like...
Oh,
I'm
Steve's
really
not
proud. No,
We-
it was a good hour. It was a good hour of radio, and it's just been cheapened.
Actually, you're
and
right. It's
debased.
just gone 2 o'clock and already.
Yeah.
It's starting to fall apart.
Well, this is
This doesn't bode well for the Comedy Awards.
This is a good anthem. This is a good Britpop anthem. Old Noel back on form with the old singer-songwriting. This is Little by Little and Oasis. He's a giant. He's like a giant, isn't it? And he's a giant, and he starts off little and gets bigger.
Little by little, he gets
little by
bigger.
little, but it's bigger by bigger. I'd have called it.
Yeah, well, that's what makes you a genius.
Award-winning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oasis, Little by Little.
Little by little. Do you want to explain
we
who
played
you
some
are?
great tunes. I'm Ricky Gervais.
No, I'm Steve Merchant, and that's just on the XFM 104.9.
Yeah, and what
Playing
is
the
it on
great tunes
Sky?
of the
What is it on Sky?
Channel 864. Ricky, people are saying they can't see on the webcam. You just stick a leg up or something, just so they... that's his foot.
Yeah, was it just on you, is it? Oh, because most...
But they can't see me because I'm in camouflage,
Oh, yeah,
so
okay,
it's
just
not a very interesting picture.
I got a wave, there you go.
Yeah.
Does anyone log on online?
I don't know how does the webcam look? I've not ever seen on the webcam. Is it just kind of, because normally aren't they kind of really sort of,
I'll show you. I'll
jarring
get up what we got.
stuff?
Does it take pictures like a digital camera?
It's every
Or is
15 seconds it updates. Every,
Oh, right,
every 15
okay.
You get a still picture.
It
so
still is it right? I see. Okay.
Right. Oh, it's
that's
still
what I get in
pictures,
there.
is it? I didn't realise that.
Yeah, every 15
right.
seconds, yeah.
So they can't actually see, you know, like if I was to bust some amazing dance moves.
No, they
would
just
just
get
see
Well,
snapshots of
if you did it every 15 seconds like you move, they could then print them off and do like a flicker book.
Yeah,
would work.
So they could see
That'd be amazing.
they could see the windmills and you know really,
King Tuts.
yeah, all that.
Yeah, scissor kick.
I'm running out of steam now, Steve. A bit tired,
Are you?
so I've got 15 minutes to do. So we better think of something to say. Or
Well,
play record.
I genuinely was going to ask you, because obviously Christmas is approaching and I've not even started to think about Christmas gifts.
Oh,
I don't know how
I
you're
never
getting
do.
on, Claire.
I never do.
But, because Claire, you're aware of what Ricky bought his family last year, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Do you know, I am, because he told me and I've completely forgotten.
It's extraordinary. It is extraordinary. I mean, how much thought how much thought and planning went into it?
Right. I was pressed
Because
for time.
how many kids were there? How many people were there?
This is it. I've got a big family. Okay. Well, not big, but I mean they've got lots of kids. So I'm sort of youngest in my siblings, and so they've got kids ranging from like 30 to babies, and there's about 15 of them. All with,
And you buy them all?
yeah, I'll try and get them. Try and get them all.
that's
sorted.
nice.
So what
Is it? Wait.
So I got a lift down. And I thought, oh, what can I get? I thought, oh, I can't just give them the money.
I'll stop you there straight away, if I may.
What?
You notice he's on the way down for Christmas Day.
Oh, right, so he's on the... Oh, right!
He's on the way down. This is
No,
when he
it's
starts.
Boxing
This is
Day,
when he
Boxing-
starts. Oh, Boxing
Yeah.
Day. So this is when he starts to think about buying them a gift.
Yeah.
On you go.
So I was getting a lift, and might have given a lift down. So just before we got there, I just ran across the road to the 7-Eleven, got 200 quid worth of scratch cards.
Scratch cards. Scratch cards. Bear in mind, I think you were describing the family then. I noticed some of them you described as babies.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So, children.
yeah,
You're giving the children the gambling cards.
But that's lovely. I give them 10 each, so they could have won thousands of pounds. A lot of them were disappointed when they won nothing, but I said, kids, that's the gamble.
That's the risk you take when you receive a gift from me. But the great thing about getting,
Some of them won. Some of them were laughing.
but the great thing about getting kids hooked on gambling as a Christmas gift is it's the gift that keeps on giving
Yeah.
And taking.
throughout your adult life.
It gives
Yeah.
and it takes.
Exactly,
So it's fair.
yeah.
I didn't hand them to children, I handed them to the parents.
Right, what they
could
chose to do them
They could
with them.
distribute them as they wanted.
Sure.
So what are you
And,
going to do this year, Ricky?
but how are you
What's
gonna
the
top
plan?
that?
Yeah.
300 quid worth of scratch cards.
That's
Got a
the
bit of
most-
money now, a bit more.
It's the most thoughtless
And The Office on
pikey gift I've
DVD.
ever heard
I
of.
think they might be getting the Office on DVD. Signed.
So that's already sent it up in value.
Oh dear. I know, that's pretty bad.
So have you seriously considered it this year? Is it,
No, I'm
is
gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go shopping properly. Yeah.
If you want any help, I am
Didn't
queen
you take
of
a small
shopping.
roulette wheel down there, wasn't you? Genuinely, didn't you buy like a roulette wheel?
No, I had it. That's down there from when I got it when I was about 10.
Oh, right,
And sometimes I'm the banker. I always win.
Yeah, of course.
So they've got to learn a lesson. The banker always wins. It's a valuable lesson when they lose money to me.
I like. You should just go down this year and just say, basically, I went to a casino. I put £10 chip on for everyone.
Yeah.
Here's the winnings.
You lost.
you lost. You won.
Yours came in. Yours was a donkey, love. Yeah.
But Steve, what about you then? Because I mean, you don't like shopping,
Well,
do
it's
you?
not that I don't like shopping, it's that I've got no ideas. You know, I'm running on empty with my parents. They don't appear, as far as I can make out, they don't appear to have any hobbies.
No.
And I said to you, I think before, my
You don't
grandparents...
like wasting money. I'm not being funny, but you don't like wasting money either, do you?
Well, I don't like wasting money, no. Which is going to last, something that's value for money. I don't like novelty gifts.
Yeah.
No,
And I've
I
said-
think novelty gifts are wrong.
I've mentioned to you that my grandparents spend all their time in bed. So there's only so many kind of, you know, sort of bed socks you can buy, you know, and ointment for, you know, bed blisters and so on before, you know, you run out of ideas.
What about some of those novelty teeth? Because that would be, you know, a nice jokey present, and they could probably come in useful for chewing the broccoli.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you know what would be nice? One of those... No, I'll tell you when... No, those sort of travel pillows. So, you know when
Yeah.
you're travelling and your
they
head
don't
sort of
travel
falls down
anywhere.
like...
No, but
They travel from vertical
No.
to almost
when
horizontal.
they're sitting up in their bed.
Get on one of them beds
pillows.
that come up. You're not made of money. What am I talking about?
Like
Literally.
Laura Heard's bed. Thora Heard's bed?
Does her feet ever touch the ground now? Do you know what I mean, though?
No, it's literally
She goes shopping in one of those little trolleys. She goes straight into her room. She's up the stair lift. She gets lowered into the bath.
yeah, it's
Terrible.
ludicrous. I just lazy. I mean, I tell you that, but I mean,
Well, there's a whole like.
but yeah, but that, if you're earning the kind of money that that Heard is on,
Wow.
you know, with her songs
With
of
her
praise
cream
and whatever
cracker under the
else.
sofa,
Exactly.
money for
She
old
was at the
rope.
Comedy Awards last year, wasn't she?
Well, I'll give her an award. She's up the stairs like a greyhound. She can move then. Yeah.
But so I've got no ideas. Absolutely
Right.
no ideas.
Okay.
But any suggestions are welcome, Claire. What are you going to get your family? You've already
Well,
thought this
I
through.
know I've
Will
well,
they
I
be
obviously
listening?
can't tell you because they will be listening.
Right.
But they're all outside at the moment because my family are coming to meet me after the show, and we're going to swap presents then because
Okay.
outside
Are there any
in
Office
Leicester
DVDs?
Square. No, I haven't.
books?
No.
Because I should point out that the Office DVD is currently available. Good,
I actually did go and buy.
detail.
I actually went and bought it myself,
You can also buy it
and I am
online.
enjoying the scripts, by the way.
Excellent. That's in. I love
Do you
the
know
fact
what
that
I
we're
love?
authors in the top 10.
Yeah, we're in the top 10 bestseller list.
No. But to be fair, we're at number 7 in the paperback non-fiction. Now I don't understand how that can be non-fiction.
Yeah.
Because it's the transcript from a made-up
Yeah, it's not a
television
real
show.
documentary.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're beating these poor people.
But we're officially best-selling authors,
I think that's fantastic.
which is excellent. Which is
My
very
favourite
good.
my favourite bits are the emails at the start. I
Well, I
love
mean, a
them.
lot of people don't know what you're talking about, Claire, but of course if they pop down to Waterstones or Booksy Cooking, they can sort themselves out.
Oh, dear.
Nice. I like this. Can we have some more music now?
Let's
Yeah.
have one place. The Streets, maybe? I mean, the
Streets.
Streets is
Oh,
obviously one of the
brilliant.
albums of the year, and this
Best
is one
album of the
cracking. This is We Becoming Heroes, I think the last single, and Dynamite it is too. Eric Sermon, what's the tune called there?
It's called React.
React.
Yeah, it's
React,
got from his
yeah.
debut. No, not his fourth solo album.
Not bad,
actually.
not bad,
Yeah,
not
it's good.
bad.
I'm enjoying the tunes. Steve.
No, absolutely.
I'm enjoying
We've
the
been
chat. I'm enjoying the tunes.
Well, we've been keeping it real.
I'm enjoying the penultimate show before Christmas.
Last message from Anders, I suspect,
Anders.
for the day. He says, I've just roasted my chestnuts over an open fire. It's a lot more enjoyable than listening to your show.
He's
He's pretty snappy, is Anders.
Yeah,
You know, he keeps them
yeah.
coming, you know. It's a shame that, you know, that we sort of couldn't sort of maybe meet up with him and try and persuade him that, you know, he should come over to our side rather than, you know...
Come over to the side.
Exactly. to be on
Yeah,
our
come
side,
over to the
yeah.
side.
I think we've got him though, because
Do you think so?
yeah, apparently they did this survey in America. People who loved Howard Stern listened to an average of like an hour and a half a week, and people who hated him listened 2.5 hours a week.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think he's probably more faithful a listener
yes.
than some of the people that quite like us.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got to listen. I'm the same with some people. I've got to listen to things that I just think are awful. I can't. You know, it's compulsive viewing. So, you know, I don't care if people listen to us because they hate us or like
No,
us.
indeed,
Steve.
as long as they're listening.
I was on the
As long as they're
tube
spending money on the
the other
advertisers.
day. Yeah, I was on the tube the other day, and obviously there's lots of pictures of you guys, and there's a young couple. And the guy was trying to explain to the girl what you did, and he said, "No, you should check them out. That they do quite well, actually."
Really?
That's very sweet.
They
Why
do
was
quite
he
well.
explaining to her? She didn't know
I
what
don't
was
know,
happening, or
I don't know. I sort of, as I walked by them.
have you leaving out the fact that she went, "Oh, I hate that bloke."
No, not at all. No, because I would say that because that would be quite. A
He had some
comedy for you.
Germans laughing at him on the tube because he recognised him. You don't think of that.
Well,
What do you think
because
of that?
obviously Ricky doesn't travel on the tube anymore. He's too rich for that.
I never did. I always thought it was beneath me.
Sure, but
They
I
used
have
to walk everywhere, didn't
Yeah.
But I'm still forced to take the tube, and I'm sat on the tube, and it pulled up, and outside the window, just happened to be on the station, was one of the posters with us. So I was kind of there, not realising it was behind me, and these big kind of fat German or maybe Bavarian guys.
Well, they're in lederhosen eating sausages.
Yes, they were.
They're Bavarian.
Yeah, they were. And I noticed one of them kind of looked at me, then looked at the poster, then looked at me, just happened to say it, and wittered something to his friend in German. You know, I don't want to try and do an impression.
No. That's freaking goggle-eye.
Oh, whoa.
I think that. No. But I know what you're thinking. It means it doesn't mean that.
Right, okay.
It means
What's a rough translation?
elegant boy.
Right, okay, yeah. And so anyway,
That's
he
freaking goggle-eye.
pointed out the poster, and his
That's
mate,
lanky piss and streak.
and his mate burst into laughter. And then we pulled
Well, they've
up.
got a great sense of humour, the Germans.
Well,
That's the
indeed.
thing.
But we rumbled
yeah.
onto the next. We rumbled onto the next station, and the poster was in exactly the same place. And this time they tapped the shoulder of someone else on the train and pointed me out, and that person also
An
laughed.
Italian? I tell you
What it was.
yeah, there was a French, was there a bloke with a beret and a little moustache on the other
Yeah.
side?
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
the did you get on the United Nations Express? Just oh, imagine that.
Yeah,
Well,
it was fake
See
news.
the freak. Look at this freaky goggle eye.
Right, whereas I love the fact that before you were at least pretending to be speaking German. Now this is an Italian with an accent. It's just a guy speaking perfectly good English.
So,
You've not even disguised the insult there.
oh dear. Oh, that'd be lovely.
Try and insult me in other cod
You could
languages.
bring Europe together if they just, like, instead of Esperanto, that there was just one common language. The language
I'll
of
tell you what
freaky
would bring
goggle
us, I'll
eye.
tell you what would bring Europe together is you maybe representing England on the Eurovision Song Contest
That would be great,
with a
wouldn't it?
self-penned tune.
Shall I do
That
that?
would be magnificent. It's got to be worth thinking
What about
about.
just about everyone being the same?